In this video for the New York State Education Department Computer Science and Digital Fluency Standards, we're going to be looking at the last sub-concept area, or concept area rather, called digital literacy. While this is the last one that we're covering in this series, it can be done in any order. Do not feel like you are required to follow any certain path or embed these in any certain way. At the bottom of your screen, you do see the link that will take you out to the state ed website for more information and a copy of this standards. Under digital literacy, it is broken down into two sub-concept areas. The first one being digital use, which is where we're thinking about how we use all the digital tools that are available to us to create, revise, publish, communicate, and collaborate. And then finally, we have digital citizenship, where we're thinking about how we're going to use our online environment, making sure that we're being kind online, that we're using technology for good, and we're thinking about the validity of the online resources that we have available to us. I will say when we get to digital literacy, and definitely some of the other standards as well, your multimedia specialists are going to be great resources for these standards. On your screen, you're going to see the link to the state ed website, the Wakelet collection of lots of resources for you, but we're going to click on that final link that is the activity books, or you can click anywhere on the page to take you out to the activity book page. Since we're doing grades 2-3, we're going to click on the 2-3 book. We're going to click Read Now, click on the arrow to open the book, and then click on Digital Literacy. Digital literacy, again, is broken down into two sub-concept areas of digital use and digital citizenship. Our first standard is all about keyboarding. So anytime you have your students typing, have them practice proper form and posture. Lots of free resources and some paid ones that are fabulous to have your students create and start to type online. The second one for digital use is communicate and work with others using digital tools to share knowledge and convey ideas. So you can have your students answer polls, they can share online documents. If you're a Nearpod user, you might have your students doing draw-its or collaborate boards or something along those lines to start to interact and share their thoughts and their creativity online. The next one in digital use is to conduct basic searches using student-identified keywords. So here we're really going to guide them using safe resources and help them search for things. You might do this on Pebble Go if you have that, or maybe finding a book on Sora to read or anything along those lines. The next one in digital use is using a variety of digital tools and resources to create digital artifacts. So we don't just want our students going on and practicing, their math facts. We want them to actually be creating something or collaborating or communicating. So you can have your students create online book reports, create podcasts, create some sort of artifact to showcase their learning. In digital citizenship, we're shifting to that now. You'll note that there was not a DL5. There isn't one for this grade band, so you have one less standard to worry about. But here we're thinking about how information may be shared online. So you might have your students do an online type of discussion or think about how photos can be copied and moved around. You can start to have conversations about social media, about what we share online as far as our news sources and blog posts and that sort of thing. You can practice these skills using some really great programs. Also inside digital citizenship, the last standard here is understand what it means to be part of a digital community and describe ways to keep a safe, respectful space. So you can have your students practice their digital citizenship skills using an online program like a Seesaw or something along those lines that allows students to communicate, collaborate boards, anything where the students are connecting. There's some great resources here for you as well, using either Common Sense Education or some different picture books as you're going through. So hopefully these resources are helpful as you're thinking about how to roll them out into your classroom.